On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Boreal.
Relating to the northern hemisphere or relating to the northern forests, called taiga.
Examples:
Boreal conifer, boreal ecosystem. The boreal forest covers vast areas of Canada and Alaska.
Caribou.
A large North American deer that is found in Arctic and subarctic regions.
Examples:
Caribou herd. Reintroduce caribou. Caribou migrate long distances across the tundra in search of food.
Antler.
A branched, bony growth that protrudes from the forehead of male deer, elk, and moose, and that is shed and regrown annually.
Examples:
Branches of an antler. Shedding antlers. The deer's antlers were an impressive sight to see in the forest.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Aboriginal.
Relating to the people, culture, or history of the original inhabitants of a particular region, especially before the arrival of colonizers or settlers, indigenous.
Examples:
Aboriginal art. Aboriginal land. Many Aboriginal cultures have deep spiritual connections to the land and its natural resources.
Canoe.
A narrow, light boat with pointy ends and no keel that is propelled by a paddle.
Examples:
Canoe race. Make a canoe trip. After the accident, the police found an empty canoe.
Paddle.
A flat, usually wooden implement with a handle used for stirring, mixing, or beating a liquid or substance.
Examples:
Paddle strokes. Canoe paddle. The paddle boarders glided across the crystal clear waters of the cove.
Tundra.
A vast, treeless, and typically frozen plain in the Arctic regions, where the subsoil is permanently frozen.
Examples:
The Siberian tundra. Tundra biome. The Arctic tundra is a vast and desolate landscape with few signs of life.
Porcupine.
A large, slow-moving, spiny mammal that is covered in sharp quills and is native to Asia, Africa, and certain parts of the Americas.
Examples:
Porcupine movement. Porcupine habitat. The quills on a porcupine's back are used for defense.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Temperate.
Mild or moderate in temperature or climate, exhibiting self-restraint, particularly about the consumption of food, drink, or other indulgences, showing moderation or restraint in behavior or attitude.
Examples:
Temperate grassland. Temperate behavior. The temperate climate of the region made it an ideal vacation spot.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the Earth.
Antithesis.
The direct opposite, a contrast or opposition between two things.
Examples:
Make an antithesis. The antithesis of evil. The antithesis of love is hate.
Bitumen.
A viscous, black, or dark-colored semi-solid or solid material derived from petroleum or natural deposits, commonly used in road construction and waterproofing.
Examples:
Bitumen pavement. Bitumen production. The bitumen road was smooth and durable, perfect for heavy traffic.
Devastation.
The act of causing great destruction or damage, often on a large scale.
Examples:
Financial devastation. Devastation to life. The economic recession caused devastation in the housing market, with many people losing their homes.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Superheat.
To heat a substance to a temperature higher than its boiling point.
Examples:
Superheat the cheese. Superheat the solution. The metal must be superheated before being shaped into the final product.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Repugnant.
Causing strong disgust, aversion, or offense, highly offensive or objectionable.
Examples:
Repugnant odor. Repugnant attitude. The dictator's repugnant actions have been condemned by leaders worldwide.
Grizzly.
A large North American bear species, often with grayish or brownish fur. A person who has streaks of gray or white hair.
Examples:
Grisly size. Grisly encounter. The hiker stumbled upon a grizzly bear in the woods and quickly retreated.
Impound.
To seize or confiscate and place in legal custody, to secure or store something in a confined space, such as a pound or impoundment.
Examples:
Impound any property of the tenant. Impound evidence. The police impounded the stolen vehicle and returned it to its rightful owner.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Toxin.
A poisonous substance produced by a living organism, such as a plant, animal, or microorganism, a chemical compound that can cause harm or illness to a living organism.
Examples:
Toxin exposure. Toxin production. Mold exposure can release dangerous toxins into the air.
Wasteland.
A barren or uncultivated area of land that has been left deserted or uninhabitable, typically due to a natural disaster, pollution, or human destruction, a place or situation that is devoid of life or anything of value.
Examples:
Post-apocalyptic wasteland. Nuclear wasteland. The abandoned industrial site is now a wasteland of decaying buildings and rusted machinery.
Carcinogenic.
Capable of causing cancer or promoting tumor growth, cancer-causing.
Examples:
Carcinogenic chemicals. Carcinogenic air pollution. Long-term exposure to carcinogenic materials can result in serious health problems.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Dinosaur.
A large extinct reptile, often with an armored back, long neck, tail, and bony plates on the skin.
Examples:
hulking dinosaur, dinosaur fossil. The discovery of a new dinosaur species made headlines in the scientific community.
Juncture.
A critical point or moment in time, often indicating a key decision or turning point, a place or point of connection, such as a joint or seam.
Examples:
the juncture of Eastern and Western cultures. Decisive juncture. At this juncture in the project, we must reassess our plans and make some changes.
Migratory.
Relating to or characterized by the movement of individuals or groups from one place to another, often for regular seasonal or environmental reasons.
Examples:
migratory species, migratory route. The migratory birds flew thousands of miles to reach their wintering grounds.
Bison.
A large wild animal of the cow family that has shaggy manes, large heads, and short horns, and there are American bison, also called buffalo, and European bison.
Examples:
endangered bison, American bison's meat. Large herds of bison used to live on the plains of this area.
Leach.
To remove or drain away something from a material, usually by seeping or filtering, such as chemicals from soil or minerals from rock.
Examples:
leach into the brewed coffee, leach calcium from the bones. The chemicals from the landfill have begun to leach into the groundwater.
Keystone.
The central stone at the top of an arch, which holds all other stones in place.
Examples:
keystone for success, the keystone of campaign reform. The keystone of the arch held the structure together.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War, Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Rarity.
The condition or trait of being unusual, something that is unusual.
Examples:
the rarity of the event. Book of great rarity. Due to their rarity, diamonds are expensive.
Drench.
To completely soak or saturate with liquid, typically with the intent of making something thoroughly wet.
Examples:
drench with sweat. Drench the soil with fertilizer. The storm last night drenched everything in the yard, leaving puddles everywhere.
Aground.
Describing a ship or boat that is resting on the bottom of a body of water, usually due to running aground or intentionally grounding. Adverb, on or onto the ground, especially the bottom of a body of water.
Examples:
aground sailboat. Run aground during the storm. The aground vessel became a temporary tourist attraction for beachgoers.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Underprivileged.
Lacking resources, opportunities, or advantages that are necessary for success.
Examples:
Poor and underprivileged elderly. Underprivileged communities. The underprivileged children were in dire need of food, clothing, and shelter.
Heartland.
A region or area that is considered central or vital to a particular country, culture, or social or economic system, often characterized by a sense of national identity or pride and a strong attachment to tradition or values associated with that region.
Examples:
Industrial heartland. American heartland. I grew up surrounded by cornfields and farms in the country's heartland.
Villain.
A character in a story, movie, or play which often opposes the hero, typically characterized as immoral, evil, or cruel.
Examples:
Evil villain. Authoritarian villain. The villain in the movie was a complex character with a tragic backstory.